Coach McConathy getting ready for the Southland Conference over Saturday in Prairie Coliseum against McNeese. First, Coach, let's talk about your team and what you learned the other night against Louisiana College in your first game without Zeke and without Malik Matoir as well, and the progress that you're hoping to see on Saturday.
Well, big shoes to fill. You don't lose a scorer like Zeke and a guy like Malik who'd been coming along so well and not feel the pinch. But I felt like our guys came out and competed hard. Did have some really good play from Josh Boyd. No turnovers, 7 assists. Did a great job. Is very talented. We'll need to continue to get that play out of him. Also, Jordan Bell had 8 rebounds. So Reggie had. Notice how I said just Reggie. Reggie had 10 points, I believe, and really played pretty well, and we got to have good big minutes out of him as well, and we're excited about where we're going. You can't look back. You just, you want those guys to get back as soon as they can, but at the same time, we got work at hand, and we got to deal with that in the present time, and not looking to the future, and we just got to play hard every play, and at times I saw that the other night. And other times, I didn't feel like that we were competing as hard as we did from top to bottom. I felt like there was guys in both groups that competed extremely hard, and since that point, have had some good work in practice.
Now you're coming to conference play, though, and all due respect to Louisiana College, it's a non-conference game against a lower division opponent. Do you think the realization that these games are the ones that matter, and it's McNeese can really help avert any potential letdowns?
You would hope so. I mean, of course, I have so much respect for Dave Simmons, the job he does, and he's got great shooters. He's got great interior players. He's really got a really good team, and they're going to be very difficult to contend with, and we've got to come and with our A-plus game to be able to put ourselves in position to be able to get a victory. But I do think a conference play and an opponent that is an in-state rivalry is a shot in the arm, and hopefully there will not be any type of letdown because we've got 18 games to go on a conference schedule.
Now everybody wants to start with a win, but particularly with a team like this that is going through transition, this is an evolving situation that you really don't know where the end is, where you're going to have a finished product.
No, we really don't. And the irony of that is, I really felt really good after the Monroe game, after the UTEP game, even at the Rice game, even though we lost 100-93. I thought like for 30 minutes of that game we played extremely hard. Didn't necessarily play really, really smart, but we did play really, really hard and competed at a high level, picked up people all over the floor doing the things that we need to do to be effective. And now you're kind of taking 2 steps back and trying to figure out, okay, exactly where am I now? Do I have the speed to pick up full court? Am I able to rebound as well? Because that's one area that Malik had really stepped up and was rebounding the ball extremely well and was capable of scoring in the interior as well. And, what can be said about Zeke? I mean, he's a guy that can just make buckets, among other things, and he does so many other things, feeds the post well, did so many other things well, that you really, the average observer of a ball game really probably doesn't pick up on the things that Zeke does because he's so effortless when he plays, and they don't really understand how a great player he really is. So we just got to go to work and try to do the best we possibly can.